I would like also to thank SAGES for giving us the opportunity to present our paper to this meeting. None of the team has nothing to disclose about this paper. This study is registered at clinical trials. Laparoendoscopy single-site surgery or single-incision laparoscopy, it has many names, is an evolution of laparoscopic surgery aiming at decreasing patients' parietal trauma associated with abdominal operations. It has been found to be so far as efficient as with standard laparoscopic cholecystectomy, and maybe even in some cases better results as far as pain is concerned. I know this is highly debatable, but in selected cases, we've shown less pain in single-site cholecystectomy. Alpha-defensins are antimicrobe peptides of the organism, and they are the first cell components against pathogens. And cytokines, such as CRP, are also mediators to the response in trauma. I've put this slide so as to show you why we used alpha-defensins for this study, because their role is the initial parts of the chain reaction of the inflammatory reaction of the organism. So our aim was to compare the inflammatory reaction in single-port and four-port laparoscopic cholecystectomy, and through that, try to explain the difference in results between these two types of procedure. A power analysis showed us that 20 patients were needed for each group, so 40 patients with non-complicated cholelithiasis were randomly assigned in two groups. The first group, for the patients that would be operated with four-port laparoscopic cholecystectomy, 20 patients, and 20 patients in the second group for the ones that would undergo single-incision cholecystectomy. Inclusion criteria were also BMI below 30, ASA 1 or 2, and no previous upper GI surgery. We used carbon dioxide as gas for all the cases, and the intra-abdominal pressure was maintained at 10 to 11 millimeters of mercury. The anesthesiologist followed the same general anesthetic protocol for all the patients. They were pre-medicated, all the patients with paracetamol, ranitidine, or ondansetron hydrochloride, and the anesthesia protocol used was this one that I've placed over the slide. 10 milliliters of solution containing ropivacaine hydrochloride was infiltrated in the site of the ports prior to the incisions, and the insertion into the abdominal cavity was done with open technique. In all patients of both groups, 40 milliliters of ropivacaine solution was infiltrated at the beginning of the operation under the right hemidiaphragm. As far as the operative technique, the classic four-port laparoscopic cholecystectomy used the Hassan trocar at the umbilicus, 10 millimeter trocar placed in the mid-epigastrium, and then two 5 millimeter trocars. As for the single-port cholecystectomy, we made a 15 millimeter incision in the umbilicus, and the umbilicus was pulled out, exposing the fascia. A special platform for single incision surgery was used. And apart from that, we placed one 2 millimeter port at the right of the umbilicus, and a mini grasper was used so as to retract the gallbladder. Blood was taken preoperatively, 6 and 24 hours post-operatively for a peripheral vein. High sensitivity CRP and alpha-defensins were calculated for each sample, and the same post-operative protocol was followed for both groups. Mann-Whitney U-test was our statistical analysis, and pain was calculated using visual analog scale for shoulder and abdomen for 6 and 24 hours. This is our demographic data that shows no difference for age and sex between the two groups. The results for alpha-defensive showed statistically significant difference at the 24 hours, but with higher inflammatory reaction for the single-port cholecystectomy. CRP had no statistical difference between the two groups. And as far as pain is concerned, we had statistically significant difference in, as far as shoulder pain at 6 and 24 hours, for abdominal pain at 24 hours in favor of the single-port laparoscopy, single-port cholecystectomy. We've shown the results at the tables. Sorry. So the inflammatory response seems to be higher in single-port cholecystectomy from our study. Trying to explain that, we assumed that this could be due to trauma in the abdomen, which in the end seems to be larger than in the 4-port laparoscopic cholecystectomy. And more to that, maybe due to inexperience, the maneuvers in a single-port cholecystectomy are more vigorous, adding to the inflammatory reaction of the organism. Despite that, single-port cholecystectomy seems to have less pain for patients. And of course, we need bigger studies and maybe with bigger operations, not only cholecystectomy, to study the exact effect of the inflammatory reaction in single-port operations. Thank you for your attention.
There are any questions from the audience? Then we switch to the next paper to be and keep in time.